What's up, people of God? Let me recap yesterday. I want to recap yesterday, people of God. Coffee in the morning. I say, I tired seeing myself, so let me see. I need something different. My husband, I believe my husband, do something would cost me. My filters don't work. Either that or sing system happen with me as usual. Okay, people of God. I had to let that song finish. So let's recap yesterday. So yesterday I made some videos, and quite frankly, you never know which video is thumping on the serpent head. Okay, y'all know more than me. However, before I get into running on about yesterday, I would like to say that we all, many people feel like they don't know what their purpose is. Many people feel like they do know what their purpose is, but I know that God have a part of a part of God's plan for you has not been revealed to you, and that's for sure. Because look at this part of my life that I never expected. I knew that a part of my purpose was love, but look at this aspect of my purpose that I never expected. And God don't play about his work, because he's like, Chris, yeah, you can do my work first. Work first, do God work first and play later. There is a part of your purpose that you do not know about. Because if you knew about it, Satan would block it. Find a way to block it some way, somehow. So, surprise. Yeah, every day I'm going to look at myself. Nah, entertain me, people of God. And tell me what y'all think about this. As I try to get comfortable in this video, because at least sometimes I could take a break and have filter, you know? But no, my husband don't want me a filter. Okay? So that'll make my life easier. However, yesterday when I made the videos, obviously Satan was very bothered by my videos. I was editing, and just as I was about to finish, my phone like blank out, and I lost the whole flicking video. All the work that I did, all the editing I did, I lose it. Then, on top of that, current it cut off, right? Current it cut off earlier that day when I was, editing. It did come back on, and then it cut off again. People of God. And I was laying and sweating doing my video. Y'all know I tired making video now, so y'all just gotta bear with me. Y'all may see me zoning out a lot more, however, because I feel like God, it's time for God to reward me now, God. Okay? I think it's time for the reward, huh? What y'all think? Anyway, so something in my head say Karen can be off or whatever because you making this video. Let's just say the name. Let me put this video out now. That's why I mean, these technology, these phones, them compromise and shits like that. They have access to your internet flicking boxes and shit. Where they be turning off your internet boxes and making all kind of shit. Y'all know how the thing go. So obviously he's bothered by this video now. And something say yeah, you gotta deal with this current off or whatever because you making this video or whatever. And the wicked ain't happy with this video, whoever, whatever, whatever, who cares? Since you're doing this video, Karen can be off. I say, okay. Okay. Well then, since Karen can be off, let me go do other couple little things, whatever. Bang. This video ain't about all them other little things I do. Now I make the video in spite of after I gone on the road and do a couple of things. I come home and I make the video. I edit the video in spite of current being off and stuff like that. However, okay. Y'all, I'm like, Holy Spirit, activate because I tired of the devil. I tired of Satan. I tired talking about Satan system like when again. When again, people of God. I tired talking about Satan system. I tired. People of God. Before I come home to make us, I say, okay, Karen home off. Karen off home. So I say, let me go to the wash house and and get my, you know, I could put my stuff on charge there and this and that, and then let me go see if I could chill by another place, Colors for a little while, see if I could suck up some of the AC. People of God, I gone in Colors yesterday, even the dam, because you know they got jealous generator and stuff like that. I just feel like I was a walking, flicking, whatchamacallit, a walking taxi. I know, I don't know, people of God, yesterday. So I gone in Colors now, then that, because it feels so good. Next thing I know, they generate a code. I say, what the hell is going on, yeah? You know, I was starting to feel responsible because now when I was home, the devil and tell me say, oh, you gotta deal with this because you're making this video. So now I flicking going in Colors, trying to suck up Colors AC. They flicking generator kick off and they couldn't get it flicking together. They managed to, and then finally they managed to get it on, but they never cut the AC back on. They just opened the windows and cut on the fans. I say, yeah, well, that's more than what I had on. So now, so now I come home now and I say, anyway, you can sit in my car. And Karen was still off. People of God, Karen was off from, I don't know, big day yesterday, all night till all this morning. When I come back home, I couldn't believe. And it was like everywhere was off. Everywhere was off in Nabago. Okay? So now, so now I got the video, I managed to get the videos edited and posted. Okay? And you know, Karen just wasn't cut on now because I feel like since I got that first little threat in the mind, at home would say, oh, you're dealing with this Karen off because you doing these videos. I say, well, now the video is finished and complete. The current still ain't cut off. I guess I still on punishment. I guess everybody's still in punishment. When I was in the car, I say, listen to me. I just thinking to myself, y'all. I was like, listen to me. I know plenty people out there in the world. If this is Satan trying to punish me, I know plenty people out there in the world have been punished for doing good works. I know plenty people out there in the world have been punished for leaving a trail behind for the lost to find their way and for the lost to figure out things and for the lost to know that they're not alone and for the lost to know that they're not going crazy. Huh? The punishment that Ariana and Cynthia Erivo, I think, had to endure because they made that movie Wicked. And that movie Wicked, like I told y'all, that flicking let me know that when I wake up, that helped me a lot. And you see what they do to them. Y'all, y'all can see what they be doing over and over to these different celebrities when they just go bony like that and all these different things and different things. They always doing this shit to these celebrities doing them bad. Look how they make Cynthia or whatever do this flicking. Well, I already show y'all that long time where she was had to play like Jesus on the cross and this and that. That's their way of punishing her and things like that. So for people of God, for me to say go through current off for a little while because I know this too shall pass. Okay? I know that they can't keep punishing you. You just gotta weather the storm. You just gotta learn to put your foot down and weather the storm. That's what it's about because this too shall pass. I was driving with I had an early pickup this morning. So, man, I jumping around and I can keep jumping around because I just want to go freely with whatever comes out, you know? I was driving my job this morning. I had an early pickup this morning and the guest, he did end up telling me, say, boy, they generator was on. They on green turtle now. So even green turtle was off last night getting punished. Huh? If it's my fault, even green turtle was getting punished last night. That's another key. Okay. So he say, boy, they gone sleep and that generator. They gone sleep and their generator was on. He say, boy, last year they rented a house, we ain't had no generator, and they say this year they made sure they made sure the house they was staying in had a generator this year. I say, see there, you live and you learn. See there, you live and you get wise. I say, from dust we were formed, people of God, and dust we will return, people of God. And I say that to say, I say, we came from nothing. Humanity came from nothing. You and me, and we made our way. Evolution. We made our way to what we are today, and who we are today, and what civilization are today, and what technology is today. Humans made it like that. Okay, so if humans was able to live and survive in the past with the little or to nothing that they had, and with the little knowledge that they had about things, we could adjust today. We could go back. We could go back to what it used to be, or maybe even find because now we have more knowledge about how life works and science and shits like that. We could find new ways to go around the enemy. I'm just saying, people of God, if everybody was punished yesterday on my account, then I'm saying, people of God, we have to be stern and learn how to maneuver around the enemy. You live and you learn, you adjust. You pivot and you adjust your sail and you find another way, but you stand your ground. And you always remember that this too shall pass, people of God. We too educated now to have to go back to way back in the days and doing things. There's more inventive, creative ways. So now, people of God, let's jump back to last night. I was sleeping in my car because I say it don't make sense being in my hot ass box of efficiency. I'd only been sweating bullets in here last night. Confirmation burp, so I lay in him like and see this the confirmation burp. Tell me I ain't going crazy and I ain't. Then this is this true information, people of God. This is the confirmation burp to tell me I get that from Shadow. The confirmation burp. Thanks, Shadow. Thanks, Shadow. Shadow is talk to the spiritual realm. Shadow say confirmation burp. I get that from my boy. Thank you, spiritual realm, for confirming. Good. I lay in my car last night sleeping. I started waking up or whatever. Uh I think what event happened first? I think I don't know. My neighbors came home late, must see because they know current was off. So when they came, I pitch up or whatever because I heard a noise. Now people of God, just taking me to something that I wouldn't want to go to right now. But people of God, when I pitch up, the current now I talking to my neighbors and the current flash on and literally cut right back off before you could blink your eye good. I say, oh, Satan fucking playing. Satan playing with me. Satan playing. One thing I don't do is I don't get excited about shit I ain't get. And I don't get excited before time. So when that, see, they trying to play with your emotion and they trying to make you feel bad and shit. You know what I saying? And they trying to make you feel irritated. They say, hold on now, Kristen, you sleeping too peacefully in this fucking car. Let me wake you up and remind you that current fucking off. And I didn't give a shit. Okay? Because I don't get excited before fucking time. That's one thing about me is cost me grace. But anyway, I trying to let the spirit flow. So anyway, That was that. I managed to get my back to sleep now. And then I kind of started waking up again because you're in there sleeping as hard as you was before you get interrupted. Who cares? However, the story unfolded last night. Something tell me say, if you go back inside the house, they'll cut the current off. People of God, this my head talking to me. Y'all know these bitches and dogs, and these son of a bitches is beyond telecommunicating. I don't even know what to call it. Using telepathy to fucking speak to you and give you fucking orders and things like that. The thing say, if you go back in the house, we'll cut the current on for everybody. So I say, I don't take orders. And I carry my ass back to sleep. I ain't going to no fucking house. Huh? I don't take orders. And I don't fucking negotiate with fucking terrorists on top of that. And sure as hell, you ain't gonna take no fucking orders from no fucking terrorists or no fucking bully. Huh? When I wake up this morning, I say I's a bad bitch. And if everybody getting punished on account of me, then everybody under my reign can learn how to be a bad mother. Yeah, nigga learn how to be a bad bitch too. Huh? And I say, this ain't strange because my mind say something similar like this shit to me before when I was first awakening, when I was by my auntie Opal and the current cut off there almost all day. And my mind say, oh, current off because you here. And if you leave, the current can cut back on for your family in the house. I say, well, all my family can learn how to get down and dirty and how to deal with Satan. I say, I had plans to go. But see, Satan was trying to get me to leave earlier, leave my auntie house earlier. So Satan started making me feel like I bringing torment to the whole household and the neighborhood and everybody in it because they cut current fucking hard. So I say, fuck the fact that I was leaving. Huh? Now that my brain start talking shit, I say, fuck that, I ain't going nowhere. I stay in fucking, yeah. I stay there, people of God. I say, my family can learn today what it means to stand your ground. I stayed there the long, and that current stayed off long, and people of God, after a while, it surely got his ass back on. When I was dropping off my job this morning, I say, for current went off, everybody fucking eyeing. Everybody look eyeing. I ain't see nobody looking mash up. I say, boy, people, you're good. Because as far as I concerned, current's supposed to be off. I figure as soon as I fucking leave the house, the devil hurry up cut the current back on for humanity. So humanity can hurry up, scrape up and catch you lying and thing. Hey, this is the thing I want to bring to the people of God attention if this is the case, okay? Because only those in bondage know what the deal is, huh? All y'all know what the deal is more than me. All right? I would like to say to you, people of God, that if this whole island or whatever was affected by something I did that y'all had no control of, this breaks the illusion of your security, of thinking that you could just safeguard yourself and your family by complying with Satan. Y'all is do shit and whatever and do shit and treat people like shit and do what Satan say so that you could be safe, so that you could have peace, so that Satan don't bother you. But right, this is this lets you know that the game is rigged, okay? Because you could always be punished for what somebody else do under Satan's system. Why? Because Satan doesn't care about the torment of humanity. They don't care about humans. They aliens, demons. They don't care about humans. And nobody, people have been told, oh, you should always watch how people treat other people. I'm saying that to say, if because of me, Abaca was affected, everybody in the whole world should take note and mind and take that very serious, that the people and the Bahamians, the Vadas, the Abaconians, and so forth was affected by something that they had no connection to and no power over. They were punished. by something and someone that was out of their control. Why? Because Satan don't care about them. So just how the devil could do it to this whole island, the devil could do it to the whole world. The devil could do it to where you are. This means that you operating and complying with Satan's system does not safeguard you. It means that those who are living by the game or whatever have been deceived because they don't care about you. You gotta watch how, if that's the elite's power, you gotta watch how they are treating other people, because if they could do it to one set of people, they could do it to you. Because why? They're not living with by the laws of God. They don't have the laws of God uh in on their written on their heart, which is to treat others the way you want to be treated. So when you can't treat others the way you want, when you see a person do not treat someone else the way that they want to be treated, that means that they themselves are their priority and themselves alone. So that means now, if push come to shove, ever come to shove, they can treat you like shit. Just how they did to the next person. Because you're abiding by a nasty system. And there may be some assholes out there, the dumbest of them all, who may look at me and be mad and say, "Oh, you cost me. You cost me at to be in that heat. Oh, you cost the enemy. Put me through this shit. I hate you. I'm mad at you. Do something about it. Get rid of me then. Because the enemy can't get fucking rid of me and I'm compliant. So you're asking them to suffer with me every fucking time. And you're stupid to think that I'm the problem, because I'm not the one that's doing it to fucking you, because I refuse to conform. And Satan chose to torment you with me. You don't get mad at me. No, get mad at your fucking self for putting Satan in this authority, in this position to have all this authority over fucking humanity. Okay? And this is why I said long ago, God is gonna sit back and watch y'all clean up the mess that y'all made. Because no way, no how, Satan should be able to have all this power. Because God gave humans dominion over the earth and everything in it. And humans gave the authority to Satan and demons. Humans allowed themselves to be persuaded and misled by demons. Now we have humans running rampant around the earth doing shit. Full of demons. Demonic influenced people who can't get it together. Because none of them give a shit about the other person. All of them selfish. Y'all did this to y'all flicking self. When the Bible tell you by the sweat of your brow you would eat. Y'all ain't have to starve and be a vagrant. Y'all just have to be regular and satisfied and be basic. But no, what y'all want to covet. Y'all want covet about what your neighbor have, which was a setup to get your ass in prison. This is why the Bible told you not to covet, not to be envious about what you see your neighbor have. Weren't you told? Had you listened and live your regular life, your ass wouldn't be in trap and the world wouldn't be, and then your dumb asses is to start playing system, oh Jesus, playing along with Satan games and Satan rules to give him this power that he have over humanity today. So don't look at me and be mad at me. Stand with me and let's take back the authority from Satan. Because obviously it have to pass carrying on fucking now. Huh? When Satan make a move, then it's God's turn to make a move for the people that stand. Last night did I think that if I went back in the house, they would have cut the fucking current back on? I wasn't going to give them the opportunity to laugh at me. See, they testing me and to see if I can take orders, but a bad bitch don't take fucking orders. You You're always being tested to see what the devil can and can't do to you, what you willing to fucking allow from what you're not. So when the fuck you can stand? Because if y'all motherfuckers think last night was hot, hell is a fucking furnace hotter than that. And y'all who's comply with Satan's system never thought that this day would come where you would be punished for something you didn't do, but it fucking reach. And you know what else can reach? Judgment fucking day can reach. So humble yourself, get your ducks in a row, because when you don't want that day reaching you, because you was deceived by Satan lying ass system and complying with Satan lying ass fucking system. Yeah, stand up in hell for eternity, way longer than this thing, the little life you can live on earth. Live. You understand? Under Satan rule, because the people of God will experience heaven on fucking earth. I want to say something quickly to the people of God who was put in bondage, who was captured. When I woke up, I say, you know what? I feel like it's a difference from people who play in the game, and it's a difference from people who in bondage and they just complying. But when I woke up, I could tell y'all one thing. All of you look the fucking same, because all of you were taking commands and taking orders from fucking terrorists, from the enemy. All of you look the fucking same. To God. When you wake up, all of you look the same. Because all of y'all executing Satan's will. How do I believe that it is a difference? I do believe it is a difference for people who being intentionally being nasty, and those who comply and just because they have to. But guess what? When you're doing what Satan tell you to do, like I talked about earlier, by if Satan say, tell this person the wrong information and point this innocent person down this way, and this is the road to destruction for that person's life, and all you did was point, you get that blood on your hands. This is why I say, be careful. Now, people of God, don't comply with the enemy, because God told you that fear is not of God, and fear is deception. So people of God, you have to burst through your fears to see that fear is deception, because not for everybody those threats fucking comply, and how that the threats that Satan be giving people, just like I got the threat about my son, he's still living and kicking the fucking day, burst through the deception. Because what go for that person don't go for fucking you. Your relationship is different with God. And when you stand for God, you have to say whatever God see fucking fit is well done. This is the cost of freedom. And a little quickie thing. People, when I gone on the road today driving to my job, I saw one man who don't look like a vagrant, but he looked like he just having a hard ass time all of a sudden. And he is outside sitting on the ground looking hopeless and looking like a Joan Sarashi situation. And I saw that. And I tell you, people of God, it is important to protect your eye gates, what you see, your eye gates and your ear gates, what you hear and things like that, because Satan trying to use with you. And that's why I tell you, with this media, wicked ass media, with satanic workers who love to fucking give reports on, or what the fuck is going on, oh, you hear this going on, don't concern fucking me. Because I could walk my obstacle course fucking blind. What can happen to the next person ain't gonna happen to fucking me. All this mishap and shit and thing don't happen to me, because I's a righteous person. With God's spirit. So I don't never tarnish my day and fuck up my day with the fucking news, with flicking controlled by the fucking elites and things like that and all kind of dumb shit. I serve a God with us make a way out of no fucking way, obviously. So now when I let me see the man now, That's sad news. You looking at other people's problems and sorrows, and you may start feel bad and threatening before your life and threaten. You can look and you can start looking at that person and being fearful, like, oh, I don't want to be a Johnson, whatever and whatever. And I say, you know what? Thank God I didn't have my time to go through that. And when I had my time to go through something similar to that, it never come to me sitting on the ground like a never come to that. God took care of me all the way. When Satan turned everybody against me, God never once I had to sit out on the road hopeless like that in that fashion. That's why I always say, don't be threatened by what you see others going through. I say a quick to get my mindset. I say, Lord, I don't know what the future holds, but I know you're already in the future right there, working it out for me. I know you've already been ahead of me and worked it out for me and made a way out of no way and put the stranger in my position to cross path with me to help me out my situation. So me and that man is different. I say, whatever that man gotta go through, he gotta go through for whatever reason he gotta go through it for his life journeys, for whatever things he did, and that too shall pass, because if he stand for God, God ain't gonna let you suffer forever. And then I start thinking about Job, and I say Job was a man who had to suffer for a very long time, and he was an innocent man, but at the end of it all, Job received double for all his misfortune, double. Wait, I say on the Lord to bring you through. And here it is, we dealing with fucking currents offs again. Why? Because the devil stay mad. And I just would like to say, this is just how the devil get the atheist damn lost and fool. Because they love to say, oh, look at the misfortune in the world. If there was a God, why this and that? Why this and that? If there was a God, why the fucking current cutting off? Ice God or whatever. Let's say I be God and y'all dealing with misfortune because of me, because Satan fucking hate me, because of me, and because I trying to help fucking y'all. Y'all gotta suffer with me. But don't get mad at me, because remember, I ain't doing it to you. If I be God, I ain't the one doing it to you. So I ain't fucking conforming. I ain't doing it to you. When y'all was seeing all this war and this and that going on in the world, it was never sickness and this and that. It was never God doing it to you. It was the enemy doing it to you. Who humanity give power over the world. And now we all have to bear each other's burden to get out of this fucking mess with everybody in. All because why? People couldn't flicking stay in their own fucking lane and mind their business. They want to be fucking competitive and compare their life with somebody else, and you don't even know what even this that person do to get what the fuck they have. But then you come and and this how the world get where it is today. I say you ain't supposed to be jealous of other people. You ain't even supposed to be jealous of how somebody else look. Okay? Because at the end of the day, this person may be more prettier, to have more favor from people, because why? They may be dying faster than you. And you may be around a little longer in life for people to take a liking to how you look, for people for people to acquire a taste for how you look and to get used to you and like you. True story, one of my neighbors, I think it was Monique, would tell me to say, who tell me say she had a cousin or something who just blow up so fast. And she couldn't understand how why her cousin was blowing up so fast, traveling the world and this and that, but her cousin died young. And she say, boy, that's must see why God will allow her to blow up so fast or whatever, because she was dying young. Why? Because her journey was different. Your journey is different, people of God. Do not look over at your neighbor and covet. Wait your own time. Wait for your season to flourish. Learn that, because just for that one simple thing, all us gotta deal with the flicking, all this havoc that Satan bringing on our world, all this struggle, sickness, and war, and all kind of dumb shit. Everybody in flicking bondage, prisoners in their own mind. Y'all stand your ground and continue to allow God to be God and allow God to do what He have to do. to bring humanity back to where He always desired for you, which is to be free and happy. This has been Mama Chris from Love Gone Viral. Tough times make tough people. What don't kill you, people of God, will make you stronger.